see about the diseases transmitted by animals. Okay, so here animals are the vectors. Through animals, what all the diseases can spread. So here if you see swine flu. And one more we are going to see about the avian flu. So these two are the topic which we are going to see today. So swine flu, it is nothing but it is caused by the virus. It is nothing but viral disease. It's a viral disease. From pig to human, the disease is being spread over. Okay, so how it spread being through droplets or by respiration, that is through air, we can say droplets or respiration process, that is by air. The disease can transmit from pig to human being, and then this affects the it starts affecting the pig. The virus will start entering to the pig and it reaches to the human being. And what will happen, from one person to another person, this infection may be started. Yeah, and this will start affecting the respiratory system. So the swine flu will start affecting the respiratory system, will be affected. Yeah, and this virus name, it is called as influenza virus, which is called as H1N1 virus. Yeah, and it even from human to human, it may transfer by the means of inhalation or exhalation process. Okay, so through droplets, already I told you. Next, if you see how it starts spreading, that is symptoms. Next, we are going to see about symptoms. What are the symptoms we can see here? Symptoms like fever, cough, and then headache, and then vomiting. Okay, so fever, cough, vomiting, sore throat, and then rashes all over the body, we can say, and body ache, and then body chillness. The temperature will become chill, and then nausea. So these are all the symptoms we can see in this infected person. Clear? And then nasal discharge, that is running nose. Clear? And dehydration, that is diarrhea, we can say. So these are all the symptoms which we can see in the swine flu infection. So next we are going to see about the swine flu, how it can be prevented. So preventive measures we are going to see. So by using nasal spray, vaccine. We can go for nasal spray vaccine, like through the nose. They used to press some medicines they will be pressing. That is called nasal spray vaccine. And next, proper hygiene. Then, and proper rest, we can say. and then intake of more hydration, that is intake of more water. More water plus fresh juice. Okay, and then wash hands regularly. Yeah, and have a be safe. It is away from infected persons. So these are all the preventive measures we can say. Next, we are going to say about the avian flu. Avian flu is nothing but it is caused by the birds. It is caused by the birds actually. Okay, caused by birds and highly spreadable. Okay, highly it starts spreading. That is contagious, we can say. And this is also caused by virus. Yeah, and caused by the virus, that is influenza H5N1. Okay, this is a virus name we can say. And usually this starts spreading by the poultry birds. Poultry birds like hen, cock, okay, duck, turkeys, etc. So these through all these birds, this disease will be spreading over. And the incubation period, if you see, it is about it is 2 to 7 days. 2 to 7 days, we will not get any of the symptoms. After 7 days only, if you see, the symptoms slowly it starts spreading over or it will be visible in our body. So that is called as incubation period. Between these days, what will happen? The virus will start staying in the human body, and after that only slowly it start producing the or showing the symptoms. That is incubation period. And usually this avian flu will start affecting the person who is always close in contact with the poultry birds, like all these birds, whoever have more contact with those birds, they will be getting infection soon. Yeah, and what will happen, this contamination, the birds will get water will be released from the birds in their mouth, eyes, and mucus, nasal, and even in the waste matter, the watery substance will be released, like a lesions will be released from the birds. So that means it shows that the birds are affected by this avian flu. Next, if you see symptoms, what are the symptoms we can see here? If the infected birds are being taken by the human being, means the human will be affected because of this avian flu. So this will start spreading from birds to human. Okay. Next, we are going to see about the uh, symptoms: fever, cough, sore throat, a running nose, and muscular pain, body ache, fatigue, headache. Red eyes will become red in color. So these are all the symptoms we can see. So cough, headache, body pain, then eye becomes reddish. Okay, and then nose and eyes release some water. Okay, and then So these are all the things which we can, even the body became fatty. So these are all the symptoms we can see in a person. Yeah. Next we are going to see about the preventive measure. Preventive measure, I'll just explain you. Uh, in the open air only, the birds or the poultry birds should be kept over, and sufficient space to be left over for the poultry birds, and proper ventilation and aeration should be provided for this. If any of the birds are being infected, if any of the birds are being infected among this, it should be isolated and it should be discarded. If not, the disease can spread from one infected birds to another healthy one also. So proper aeration is needed, proper ventilation is needed, and the waste should be removed then and then. And if any of the problem goes to any of the birds, poultry birds, means it should be taken to the concerned doctor. And we have to have a proper safety measures like wearing the mask, gloves, everything we have to go with. If not, this avian flu will start spreading directly to a human person. Without eating also, it may spread the disease. Clear, children? So today the topic you are going to write about the H1N1 disease, that is swine flu. You are going to explain about the avian influenza disease. You are going to explain. So you want to write the causative agent, how it starts spreading, preventive measures and symptoms. Everything should be highlighted in both the things. Clear, children? Thank you.